Okay, it's been a while since I've done one of these videos where it's just me talking to no one because there's no chat. I'm recording this for a video, but we're nearing the end of the 1 month of resin refreshes on Emblem. We didn't get that many good pieces, but we were able to equip a lot of our characters that didn't use Emblem or were using a 2-piece to have a 4-piece because some of the copium pieces worked out. And some of the budget was used on Vermilion. Some days I used on Emblem, some days I used on Vermilion. I've been doing single to triple refreshes a day. So if you guys don't know, for the first resin refresh in a day, it's 50 primos. So if I do this here, and then for the next two, it's 100, so it's pretty expensive. So you do end up spending like 250 primos if you do these thrice a day. Which, yeah, you're getting minus 2 days off if you think about it. If you did spread out your primo expenditure, I guess, instead of having 180 resin for 1 day, you could have 60 resin every day for 5 days. So that's an extra 120 resin. But, you know what? It's the day patch. I'm not going to pull on this patch or the next one, and I'm saving for Baishu. So it's all good. There, that's the 3. 3 today. And I don't do more than that because after that it's 150 and that's way too expensive for me. Anyway, it's March 10th, 23. The day before my birthday. Right now we have 180 resin to spend on the domain and we spent 250 primos, which brings our budget down to 1900. If you might have noticed, that the budget has slightly increased from my first video, but it's all good. We've spent around a 10 pull each on Emblem and Vermilion so far. And I'm not sure what I'll do for this video. Maybe I'll put a montage of what I got. I'm not that sure. We'll see. If you're free to play or a low spender, maybe this will encourage you to not resin refresh, or could inspire you to resin refresh. What you're really just doing when you resin refresh is you're speeding up the process, right? Technically, if I didn't refresh for a month, if I was getting like on average about 120 resin extra per day, that's 2/3 of what you get per day of natural resin generation. So basically 3 refreshes a day is 1 extra day of resin's worth, if you think about it like that. And if you do a month's worth of triple refreshing a day, then it's around an extra month's worth of resin. That's an electro cup with attack and EM, but we will save that. Whoa, off-stream luck might be real. The overall goal was this whole thing was to maybe get a Raiden upgrade, which, you know, I don't think was gonna happen. But surprisingly, there are potential pieces that you could maybe call upgrades if you switch around some artifacts. And Zhangling, so Zhangling and Raiden upgrades. And maybe I could finally put 4-piece Noblesse on Xingqiu, as he's someone I've been using like a 2-piece HOD or 2-piece Gladiators with 2-piece Noblesse for the longest time now. Just because I have a lot of Heart of Death pieces from farming for Child way back then. Whoa. Ew. So yeah, he has a lot of leftovers, and while Emblem is his BIS 4-piece set, you can make a lot of artifacts work. If you don't have the best 4-piece Emblem, then don't force it. It's just this set is so good on so many characters that I feel like it's worth farming. Also, another reason for resin refreshing is I want to go back. Okay, I started this around Raiden's rerun because I wanted an upgrade. I've already said before, I just wanted an upgrade on Raiden. But I do want to go back to Gilded Dreams because Alhaitham slowly become one of my favorite characters, so I want to make his artifacts a little better. And potentially get some artifacts for Baiju and Kave, because those 2 characters I'm really excited for. Dendro's been a really fun element. Oh, also, 4-piece Emblem on Yelan. I'm pretty lucky that I'm an artifact hoarder, because I have some HP heavy pieces that I didn't think were really going to be used for that many people, but it turns out most of my emblem HP pieces, other than the suns, are very usable on Yelan. Actually, I have a piece with like 26% HP, I'm not so sure, on her right now, and it's something I've been holding on to for a very long time. Didn't know anyone was going to use it until I got her, so that's nice. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but Beidou I've converted from 2-piece Glad, 2-piece Thunder and Fury to 4-piece Emblem as well. It's sort of a copium set with a little bit too much ER, but it's still an improvement. Mona, I brought back her 4-piece Emblem. Right now, I'm working on maybe Xingqiu. I need a Hydro Cup from this set, honestly, for both Yelan and Xingqiu. Okay, well, that looks like it's it for the resin refreshes. I'm not so sure what to do with this series. It's very long. I have so many recordings of what I got. Maybe I'll put it in a separate video. Not in this one though. Maybe I'll do it for the finale. A compilation of all the good things I've gotten. I can show you guys one, which is... it's on Mona, I think, which is this one. So it's like the same piece, -1 crit damage, but it actually has like usable substats like attack percent and EM, so slightly better. For Zhangling, there were some very heartbreaking pieces throughout all this, and I'll probably go over them when I do make the finale video. But for now, that's a small spoiler, we did get something good from this domain. It's still 30 CV, so that's nice. And for the others, Yoimiya upgrades, I'm not so sure. Maybe you'll see it, maybe you won't, who knows. Subscribe if you want to see that in the future. And let's see where this goes. I have like a week-ish more for this gulag domain, is what my chat and I call it. But yeah, after that we're gonna go strongbox heart to depth pieces for Child and for Ayato. And I'll see you guys then. Bye bye.